What's happening, folks? Back with another reaction, back with some more Morten Harket, and we're going back to his 2014 album, Brother, and the next tune is Whispering Heart. I like the phrase, it has a simple poetry to it. If a heart is whispering, then it's speaking, it's communicating, but not in a way that is loud, clear, and unambiguous, but perhaps you would have to really focus to hear it, and if there's any external noise, then maybe you won't be able to detect it. So I feel like any number of those concepts could be a particularly powerful metaphor. The idea of, listening to your heart, following what your emotions are telling you to do, your sort of true self, at least as as often depicted in those types of phrases. So yeah, a whispering heart is one that is perhaps giving you direction, but it's something you have to really key in on rather than it being loud and obvious. So let's see if any of that has any relevance. This is Morten Harket from his 2014 album Brother, and the tune is Whispering Heart.
Take your shoes off, drop the sand on the street, and touch me, baby. Make it real, make it real. Gunshots, spinning world that naturals don't learn. Take your shoes off, drop the sand on the street. I have been waiting for you. There's this place where we can meet. You are in the world, baby. Don't forget to burn. Going high, going under, going in. I see the new beginning. See you dancing in it. Go light a flame and let it burn to the end. I see your pride and limit. See you dancing to it. Whispering high, you are always the same. Dream about it. Draw your lines in the sand. Sometimes the way things happen, we don't need to understand. We are in the world, baby. You and I will burn. Going high, going under, going in. I see the new beginning.
The uplifting quality of the chorus.
Dancing in it. Go light a flame and let it burn to the end. I see your pride and limit. See you dancing to it. Whispering high, you are always the same. You shine on the street. Make it real. I see a new beginning. See you dancing in it.
bit of the sort of, steady four to the floor dance rhythms that, Out of My Hands was characterized by, but definitely a bit of a different feel here, a bit more typical Morten with the visionary, almost folksy type of feel in some of the sonics. Lyrically, it's interesting. It sounds like we're talking about sort of like a phoenix process, the idea of, at the end of some process, engulfing in flames, willingly burning so as to initiate a new beginning. And it feels, there were a couple points where I felt like we were dealing with mortality, which obviously, if it's the idea of a rebirth and another genesis following an immolation at the end of the previous cycle, then there's a sort of, I think there's maybe, if not an overt spiritualism, which, given Morten's themes and his music would be completely within, his lane, but certainly like a conceptual idea about renewal and, a continuity despite the end of a particular cycle. So those were the sort of bits that stood out to me lyrically, and then again sonically. I like the drive of the tune. It had that uplifting, like really sort of airy uplifting feel to the chorus in particular, whereas the verses had a bit more of a, again, driven but sort of serious character. So I like the balance of the tune sonically. Ultimately, I am very much enjoying the beginning of this album, and I do see why people would be fond of it. Luca has apparently heard enough, or maybe is hungry, or maybe just wants to... What's the plan? Well, I guess we're gonna find out. She wants to go sit in the dust covers. See, yep. The dust covers, which I sort of like move them when I'm doing this, because, it makes the background a little bit more visible, and I don't know, it just looks a little bit better without them. And yes, apparently they are like prime real estate for sleepy kitties who are tired of the current spot they're sitting in. In any case, do let me know what you think of this. Looking forward to the next one. Shout out as